How's it going, boils and ghouls? JennaCyde here, and I'm back with another unboxing. But this one is very special for me, mainly because it cost me $99. I'm not complaining about the price because this test is going to count for me. It's going to be worth the $99. As somebody who's a freelance artist and doesn't make that much money, I got the AncestryDNA kit. Yay! Nah, not that much yay, but a big yay inside my heart because my whole life I thought I was mostly Italian and also about like 1/4 German. Now I'm hearing I might not be German. I might be British, Dutch, and somehow French. I don't know of any French relatives in my family, even as far back as the research I've gotten to the 1600s. I just hear a lot of maybes with my bloodline, especially on my mom's side of the family, because with my dad's side, we don't really know anything about that side of the family just yet. I've been doing my research for years on both sides of the family. I've come up with zilch for my dad's side, none. And on my mom's side, I found all this information, again, back to the 1600s. We were living in Cone or Cane, I can't remember how it's pronounced, but it's in Wiltshire, England. So, almost indefinite, I know we're British, but that's what this kit is going to be for. This is going to tell me indefinitely if I am one thing and not another. I might be made up of 20 things, I don't know. But it's going to be an exciting journey for me. I've made this year my year of change. I started doing this YouTube channel a year ago this month, and I've wanted to do a lot of changes in my life. And I knew this year was going to be a year of change, so this is going to be a big change for me, just to understand exactly what makes up JennaCyde, what makes up me, and I want you guys to go on that journey with me. Now let me show you exactly what's in this kit and how you're going to use everything.
Okay, so right off the bat, you get an AncestryDNA booklet that will instruct you on how to properly take your test. First, and they're very adamant about this, you must register your kit at AncestryDNA.com. They look up your registration number and not your profile if you happen to have one. Your registration number is pretty much everywhere in this kit, so it shouldn't be a problem. I did mine within 30 seconds before I shot this video just to make sure it was going to go to the right person. These are the directions. They're just pretty pictorials of what you need to do and mini explanations of each one that I will be showing you in this video. It's a piece of cake, right? Now this is exactly what comes in your DNA kit. First you get this collection bag to put your sample into once it's all done with. Now there's a thick piece of tissue paper inside just in case your sample breaks open and they can still get a sample from you, so don't take that out. Now here's your main DNA kit. What you do is you basically spit into the tube up until the line, no more, no less. Then you lock the lid on and the stabilizing fluid will pour into it. Now, if you have kids around or are doing this kit with a child, please keep the lid out of their reach. It is a chemical after all. And finally, so you don't have to worry about going to the post office to get a box and pay for some stamps, whatever, this kit comes with a prepaid box to pack your sample into, and you can send it off as quick as you want. I pretty much sent mine off the very next day after this. So you have no excuse to send this off as soon as you're done. And that's basically everything that comes in your kit. Now let's get started. Okay, first, like I said, before you start this test, you must go to AncestryDNA.com/activate. Don't have an Ancestry account? It is easy and free. We'll help you set one up. Then you enter the 15-digit activation code from the collection tube. This code links your sample to you. It is the only way we can identify your sample. Without it, you can't get your results. You can also get your code on the back of this booklet. It'll be pretty much like right in front of your face, so you shouldn't have a problem finding your code. Step 2, gather DNA. Warning, do not eat, drink, smoke, or chew gum for 30 minutes before giving your saliva sample. I waited an entire hour, I doubled the time, just in case. I wanted my sample to be clean. First, fill the tube with saliva to the black wavy line. Fill the tube until your saliva, not including bubbles, is at or just above the wavy line. It's easy. That's less than 1/4 teaspoon. Do not overfill.
So this is your tube. This is what you need to spit inside of. And up to this wavy black line. Probably can't see it because my camera does not like to focus. So it's gonna be gross. Okay, so I think that's good. That is very disgusting. Now I know there's a lot of bubbles. Okay. But it said, I guess the bubbles are okay as long as it's mainly the spit that is at the line. I'm just above the line, but they said it's okay. So that should be fine. I'm gonna hold this so I don't knock it over.
Replace the funnel with the cap. Remove the funnel from the tube. Screw on the enclosed cap tightly to release the solution. That will stabilize the DNA in your saliva.
Okay, oh, I bet this is gonna be gross. Okay. That was a little stringy! What is up with my saliva? Okay. So then...
Tighten to release stabilizing fluid. You will know it works when the blue solution from the cap has emptied into the tube.
All of this needs to be in here, and make sure it is tightly on there. Okay, it's going in. Just needed a little bit of work. Going in a little bit at a time. It might be because of the bubbles. I'm not sure. Okay, I had to tilt it a little bit just so there weren't any air bubbles. I think that's what was stopping it, but it looks like it has all emptied out, hopefully, and it's, you can probably see it, the blue solution right here, your stabilizing solution, is just sitting on top. But we don't just let it sit like that, because according to this...
Now this is why I said do not let this solution near children. Warning, do not ingest the stabilizing solution in the tube cap. If your skin, eyes, or mouth come into contact with the solution, wash with water. Keep DNA kit out of reach of children. Your test will be completed 6 to 8 weeks from the time we receive your sample. Shake the tube for at least 5 seconds. This will ensure your sample mixes thoroughly with the stabilizing solution, so our lab can best process your sample.
So, I gave it 3 extra seconds. Oh, and there you go. And all my bubbles are gone. Look at that. There's still some on top. Okay, so that's pretty much done. And then your next step is...
Place the tube in the collection bag. Place the sample inside the collection bag provided in your DNA kit. Seal the bag with the adhesive strip.
So you're going to take this. You're going to... inside. Oops, I did not want the tissue paper to fall. And then you're just going to seal it off.
And finally, mail in your sample. Place your sample in the prepaid mailing box. Seal the box with the adhesive strip and mail it in.
And you're done. And that's pretty much everything that you need to do. So you just got to seal it up, send it off, and just wait for your results. And I will be back within 6 to 8 weeks, hopefully, with my results, so you don't have to wait until I upload the next video, because it's coming right now. Hey everybody, so today is June 18th, and I just got an email saying that my results came in. They also sent me an email back on June 5th when I was at a Phillies game, and said that my DNA was going in for processing at that moment. So I was like, okay, it'll be about 6 to 8 weeks from this point. It's only been a few weeks, so it wasn't really that long of a wait, and I'm about 4 days away from my own birthday, so this is like one of the best birthday presents I can think of getting myself, other than getting me and one of my best buddies tickets to the Game Grumps live show in Philly. So, without further ado, let's check out my results. Alright, here we go. 53% Italy/Greece. That was a given. Greece, I didn't really think. 16% Great Britain. I kind of knew we were British, too. 9% Caucasus. Let's see. Well, let's check out the Italy and Greece thing. Primarily located in Italy and Greece, so I could be Greek, too? That's actually pretty cool. I know a lot of Greek people and that actually thought I was somewhat Greek, so... Wow, okay. The typical native is 72%, and I'm 53%. Okay, so I might be Greek too then? That's actually pretty cool because my favorite book is The Odyssey by Homer, and I love Greek mythology so much. That's really cool that there is like another connection to why I love it so much, is because it's possibly like a part of me. It's a part of my history. Oh my god. Okay, let's go to grape. 5% Irish? So I'm not Scottish? All those signs pointed from like, instead of like German, we were British and Scottish. Oh my god, I'm Irish! Oh my god, that is so cool. Okay, this is Great Britain for now. I just realized. Okay, England, Scotland, and... Okay, so I might still be Scottish. Okay, I'm getting all teary-eyed. Why? Typical native 60%, I'm 16%. Okay, so not that much. I kind of figured that the Italian part would take over just because there's so much on both sides of my family, but this is really cool. I finally have answers. This is what I've been... Let's go to the Ireland part. I have to see this. Okay, 5% Ireland, Wales, Scotland. Okay, so then I could be Irish and Scottish, or just one of them. I could be Irish. That's really cool. I gotta remember to show this to my aunt, because she will definitely... need answers. Okay, I'm gonna trace these regions. Okay, I am 4% Europe East. Wow, around Romania. Oh my god. If I could... from Dracula's castle. That'd be awesome! Okay, primarily located in Poland, Slovakia, Czech Republic, Austria, Russia, Hungary, Slovenia, Romania, Serbia, Ukraine, Belarus, Moldova, Lithuania, Latvia, Bosnia, and Herzegovina. Oh, and Croatia. Also found in Germany. Still think there's a little bit of German in my family. Montenegro, Albania, Kosovo, Macedonia, Estonia, and Bulgaria. I'm 2% European Jewish? I'm Jewish? What? For those that don't know me, like, I have Jewish people in my family, but they only married in. Like, there's none that are actually, like, of Jewish blood. Like, I know it's 2%, but it's still a part of me. Like, that... It's still a part of me in some way. I'm fucking Jewish. Oh my god. Oh my god, that is so... Europe West, Belgium, France, Germany, Netherlands, Switzerland, Luxembourg, and Liechtenstein. Okay, so... they did, our family historian did find trace amounts of French in our family. I don't know where she found them, but they're in there, so now, like, I guess I believe we could be French. Yeah, the German part, okay, I truly believe we are still German, but it's just less than what I thought. I thought I was, like, still 1/4 German, but it's probably a lot less than that now. I can't believe I'm Jewish. It's such a small percent, but that's still, like, I'm still Jewish. It's 2%. It's something. Okay. West Asia is Caucasus. Okay. Armenia, Azerbaijan, I hope I say these names right. Georgia. Okay. Iran, Iraq, Syria, and Turkey. Okay. You gotta keep an open mind about these things. Like, I was very open-minded. I'm like, if it finds Middle Eastern in my blood, I'm all for it. I don't care. Like, I kind of figured, like, any person that takes a DNA test, more often than not, you're going to find your blood in the Middle East. Somewhere. I actually did not think Armenia. Wow. My buddy Liz is Armenian. That's really cool. I can't wait to tell her that. Okay, 83% is typical native to Caucasus. Caucasus, I hope I said that right. And I'm 9%. That's so cool. I would have friends who were either like Muslim or they just Middle Eastern in general, and they would think that I was from there just because back then I was a lot less pale than what I am now. And then sometimes I get people thinking I was Puerto Rican instead of Italian. But this actually makes sense now because, like, I guess there's some features about me that make people think I'm from there. And I still can't get over the Jewish thing. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Okay, I had to check on all regions. There is no Native American in me, even though some people in my family were skeptical of it. At least from my line, I don't know who really started it, whether it was my dad's side or my mom's side. It's coming from me, so I'm believing whatever family line I have is not Native American, and I guarantee whoever said it is a direct route to my family line, so you're not Native American. I actually honestly thought there would have been like a trace amount of something from Africa, just because every result I usually see from people that are predominantly white still have some kind of trace from Africa. So now I know I'm definitely European for the most part. This is such an amazing thing to find out. I can't believe that. It would have been out of left field right here if there was something from Asia. That would have been completely out of left field. It would have been amazing again, but that would have been completely out of left field. Like, what part of me is Asian? I can't believe this is all me. I can't believe this whole chart right here. Just put it back to normal. I knew for the most part I was Italian, definitely. The British part we recently found out, because my grandmother's last name was not German. And I was like, your last name is British, and she would argue with us saying, like, no, it's not. That's a German name. I'm like, no, it would have had some kind of a German accent to it at least. Yours is British. Your last name, it's Bedwell. It was straight up British. And we traced it, well, I traced it, my aunt went to sleep, but we traced it back to at least the 1600s, where we were living in Caen, or Cain, C-A-I-N, I can never pronounce it right, Wiltshire, England, and from there on, we had bought land from William Penn. This is what, like, also with the help of our historian, found out. And I was like, I can't believe this is all my family. Like, I kept thinking that I'm gonna really find nothing. So yeah, the big shocker for me was like, I can't wait to tell the Jewish people that married into my family that I'm, in a way, part Jewish. It's really cool. Just because, like, I have friends who were Jewish, and I always try to, like, bring myself into their world, because even when I was a kid, like, there were people that would pick on them for being Jewish because they weren't like the rest of us. And now I completely understand. Like I gotta like check all this stuff like off camera, because I can't believe what I'm reading. It's so amazing checking all of this stuff out. I can't wait to show my family. Like, I really can't. Like, as soon as this video's done, I'm going to show my family. I don't know if I'll record that. They probably won't let me do that. But I already saw, I have people that matched my DNA here, like right here. I can't believe that. Like, all these people, God, 49 fourth cousins or closer. These are all people that, like, I never met in my life, and it's like, I want to meet them now just because, like, oh my god, all these people. These are all their screen names, these are not their names, but oh my god, like, my 4th to 6th cousin. Oh my god, I can't believe that. I, like, really want to meet all these people now just because they're a part of my DNA. There's 50 pages of people up here. Sorry. I just, like, I can't believe there's so many people in my family when I thought we were such a tight-knit family and, like, we all pretty much live close together. That I could have family in, like, so many other places and not realize it. Like, tracing my grandmother on my mom's side, her family came from Maryland after they came over from, I think it was when we were still in England. But they were mainly in Maryland, and then they made their way down to Philadelphia later on. Whereas with my grandfather, when they came here from Italy because of all of the wars that were going on, and they lost their oldest son that I never got to meet. He would have been my great uncle, and his name was Frank as well as my grandfather. So he died when he was 14, I believe. And when my grandfather was born, he was the first person in our family born in America, which would make my brother and I 3rd generation Italian American. So that's something we hold very dear to us. But, like, it's so cool to see, like, all these people that I could meet and get to know them, and maybe they'll have more information on our family. And oh my god, I really can't wait to meet these people. Hi! I see your picture. Oh, hello. This is so cool. But yeah, this is so cool. Like, that was one of the things I wanted to see with this test. Like, not only like what makes up me, but if there's other people that are like me. And I can't believe there was this many people. I was expecting maybe like 5 or 8 people at most. But that's so cool. Like, we have family that we have yet to meet, and I really want to meet you guys, or at least just be able to talk to you and see what you think about all this, and possibly, like, have you get to know the rest of the family, and maybe, like, help us do some research, and we'll know our complete family tree by then. I'm sorry. Thank you, AncestryDNA, for providing this test for me. Like, I've been wanting to do this for such a long time. Like, no more guessing. Like I wanted to know exactly who I was, at least from my point in the family on. I know I can't wait to show my dad, because we don't really know anything on my dad's side of the family. He's been very anxious to find out if he's more than just Italian. For now, their whole family thinks that they're FBI, full-blooded Italian. That's our thing. I definitely would love for him to take this test so he can find out exactly who he is, and if we can find more family on Ancestry.com, and then we can start getting him answers, because I definitely want to get him answers before anything could possibly happen to him or anybody in the family, because I got started with this research too late. I started doing this after my grandparents sadly passed away a week apart from each other back in 2012. And it kills me every day whenever I find out something new like this. Like, it's killing me. That was the other reason why I was crying, because it's like, I wish I could show them, like, what I found, so they know, like, where they were coming from, too. Just because my grandfather had questions, too. I wish he could see what I did. just to find out more about his family. We actually, before I got these results, Italy had released a lot of, I guess they were like census files too, like their own version of the census. And I found out who his grandparents were. And their names were Francesco and Francesca. It's like Jean and Gina. Like, but like I got to see who his grandparents were, and I don't think he ever did. At least he never mentioned them. But it's things like that that make me think I wish that he was still alive. I wish my grandmother was still alive so they could see all this research, all this hard work and effort that my aunt and I have put into this. And I wish I could go back in time with all of this and show them. But now I'm gonna go show my family my results and see what they think of it. So thank you so much for coming on this journey with me. I know the video was probably way too long, you probably got bored halfway through, but I didn't want it to be like one of those videos where like I do the test and then you're waiting and waiting and waiting for my results to come in. I wanted this to be all in one video just so you get the experience with me. So you know if you haven't taken the test yet and you want to, this is exactly what you're gonna go through. I'm Jewish, and so I'm still shocked at that. I could be a little bit Middle Eastern and I'm okay with that. I'm somebody who has a very open mind. Like, I'm almost made up of everything, basically, in Europe and the Middle East. It's a really cool thing to find out. But thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think. Let me know if there's any kind of new games you want me to play, if there's a new cover song you want me to do. Just anything. Just thank you so much for watching this video. Even like one view like still means a lot to me. Know that somebody was interested in knowing that like I went on this journey and now I know so much more than what I used to know about myself, and you can get the same results too. Have a good day, boils and ghouls.